Imagine for a moment that you are standing at the base of a mighty mountain. It's tall, it's imposing, and it looks impossible to climb. But here's the secret. The mountain is your life, and every challenge you face is just another step on your journey to the top. You see, life doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you are. And today, right here, right now, I'm going to help you become the person who can conquer that mountain. The person who's ready for any challenge. The person who knows, deep in their heart, that nothing can stop them. Start with a fundamental truth. Success is not something you pursue. Success is something you attract by the person you become. So, who are you becoming? Are you becoming someone who shrinks in the face of adversity? Or are you becoming someone who stands tall, ready to face whatever life throws at you? The challenges you face are not there to break you. They are there to make you. They are there to shape you, to mold you into the person you were always meant to be. Every obstacle, every setback, every moment of doubt, these are all just opportunities in disguise. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but the world is so different now. Things are changing so fast. How can I possibly be ready for everything? Well, let me tell you something. The fundamental principles of success have not changed. They are as true today as they were 1,000 years ago, and they will be true 1,000 years from now. The first principle is you must take 100% responsibility for your life. No excuses, no blame games. Your life is your responsibility, and that's the most empowering thing in the world. Because if it's your responsibility, that means you have the power to change it. If you are not where you want to be in life, that's okay. It's not about where you are. It's about where you're going. And you have the power to decide where you're going. You have the power to set your course, to chart your own path up that mountain. You've got to be willing to work. Success doesn't come to you. You go to it. And let me tell you, the journey to success is not a smooth, paved road. It's a rocky path full of obstacles and challenges. But that's what makes it exciting. That's what makes it worth it. Every challenge you overcome makes you stronger. Every obstacle you push through makes you more resilient. Every setback you bounce back from makes you more determined. And before you know it, you are not just ready for challenges. You are actively seeking them out because you know that's where growth happens. Goals are the fuel that drives us forward. They are the roadmap to our dreams. But here's the thing about goals. They have got to be big. They have got to be audacious. They have got to be so big that they scare you a little bit. Because if your goals don't scare you, they are not big enough. I want you to set goals that make your heart race, that make your palms sweat, goals that make you think, can I really do this? And then I want you to look that doubt straight in the eye and say, watch me. But setting goals is just the first step. The next step is to develop a plan. Remember, failing to plan is planning to fail. You wouldn't set out to climb a mountain without a map, would you? So why would you set out to achieve your dreams without a plan? Your plan is your roadmap. It's the step-by-step guide that takes you from where you are to where you want to be. And here's the beautiful thing about having a plan. It gives you confidence. It gives you certainty. When you have a plan, you are not just hoping for success, you are expecting it. Something that stops a lot of people in their tracks. Fear. Fear of failure, fear of the unknown, fear of what others might think. But here's the truth about fear. It's just false evidence appearing real. It's an illusion, a mirage that disappears as soon as you confront it. Fear is not your enemy. Fear is your friend. Fear is a sign that you are pushing yourself, that you are growing, that you are alive. The only people who don't feel fear are those who are not trying anything new, who are not pushing themselves to grow. So the next time you feel fear, I want you to smile. I want you to say, thank you, fear, for reminding me that I'm alive, that I'm growing, that I'm pushing myself to be better. And then I want you to do the thing you are afraid of anyway. Because on the other side of fear is where the magic happens. Your mindset is like the operating system of your life. It determines how you interpret everything that happens to you. And here's the key. You have the power to choose your mindset. You can choose to see challenges as obstacles, or you can choose to see them as opportunities. You can choose to see setbacks as failures, or you can choose to see them as lessons. You can choose to see yourself as a victim of circumstances, or you can choose to see yourself as the master of your own destiny. The choice is yours, and it's a choice you make every single day with every thought you think and every word you speak. So choose wisely. Choose the mindset of a winner. Choose the mindset of someone who's ready for any challenge. Your habits are the building blocks of your life. They are the small, daily actions that, over time, create massive results. The great philosopher Aristotle said, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. So, what habits are you cultivating? Are you cultivating habits that move you closer to your goals, or habits that hold you back? Are you cultivating habits of discipline, of focus, of continuous learning? Or are you cultivating habits of procrastination, of self-doubt, of giving up when things get tough? Remember, success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. And failure is simply a few errors in judgment repeated every day. It's the small things done consistently over time that make the big difference. So start small. Choose one habit, just one that you know will move you closer to your goals. Maybe it's waking up an hour earlier to work on your dreams. Maybe it's reading for 30 minutes every day to expand your knowledge. Maybe it's exercising for 20 minutes to boost your energy and health. Whatever it is, commit to it. Make it non-negotiable. Do it every single day, no matter what. And watch as that one small habit begins to transform your life. Your environment shapes you more than you might realize. The books you read, the people you spend time with, the media you consume, all of these things are subtly influencing your thoughts, your beliefs, and your actions. So take a good hard look at your environment. Is it supporting your goals? Is it pushing you to be better, or is it holding you back? If you want to be successful, surround yourself with successful people. If you want to be positive, surround yourself with positive people. If you want to achieve great things, surround yourself with people who believe in you and push you to be your best. Remember, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So choose your company wisely, seek out mentors, join mastermind groups, attend seminars and workshops. Immerse yourself in an environment of growth. And it's not just about the people, it's about everything in your environment. The books you read, the podcasts you listen to, the videos you watch, all of these should be feeding your mind with positivity, with knowledge, with inspiration. Create an environment that makes it easy to succeed and hard to fail. An environment that constantly reminds you of your goals, that keeps you motivated and inspired, that challenges you to be better every single day. Your attitude is like the aroma of your personality. It's the first thing people notice about you, and it's the lasting impression you leave behind. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. And your attitude determines how you react. It determines whether you see problems or opportunities, whether you give up or persevere, whether you blame others or take responsibility. So cultivate a positive attitude. Choose to be optimistic even in the face of adversity. Choose to be grateful even when things are not going your way. Choose to be enthusiastic even when the task ahead seems daunting. Remember, enthusiasm is the spark that makes ordinary people extraordinary. It's the energy that turns a job into an adventure, a challenge into an opportunity, a setback into a comeback. The beautiful thing about attitude, it's contagious. When you have a positive attitude, you uplift everyone around you. You become a beacon of light in a world that can sometimes seem dark. You become a source of inspiration, of motivation, of hope. So choose your attitude carefully, because when you do, you are not just choosing how you will approach life, you are choosing how life will approach you. In today's world, if you are not growing, you are dying. If you are not learning, you are falling behind. Formal education will make you a living, but self-education will make you a fortune. The most successful people in the world are lifelong learners. They are always reading, always studying, always seeking new knowledge and new skills. So, make a commitment to lifelong learning. Read books, attend seminars, take online courses. Be curious about everything. Ask questions, seek out new experiences, challenge your assumptions. And remember, it's not just about accumulating knowledge. It's about applying what you learn. Knowledge is not power. It's potential power. The real power comes from taking action on what you know. So, as you learn, always ask yourself, how can I use this? How can I apply this to my life, my business, my relationships? Because when you combine knowledge with action, that's when the magic happens. That's when you start to see real, tangible results in your life. Success is not about making one big leap. It's about taking many small steps consistently over time. Every big goal, every grand vision can be broken down into smaller, manageable tasks. And each of these tasks, when completed, is a small win. It's progress. It's momentum. So, celebrate your small wins. Acknowledge your progress no matter how small it might seem, because each small win builds your confidence. Each small win proves to yourself that you can do it. Each small win creates momentum that propels you forward. And before you know it, all those small wins add up to something big. All those small steps take you to the top of the mountain. Remember, success is not a destination, it's a journey. And that journey is made up of many small steps, many small wins. So embrace the process, enjoy the journey, celebrate every step along the way. Most people overestimate what they can do in a year and underestimate what they can do in a decade. Success takes time. It takes patience. It takes persistence. There will be times when you feel like giving up, times when it seems like nothing is working, like you are not making any progress. But those are the times when you need to dig deep. Those are the times when you need to remember why you started in the first place. Remember, the difference between a successful person and others is not a lack of strength, not a lack of knowledge, but rather a lack of will. So cultivate your will, strengthen your resolve, develop the mental toughness to keep going, even when things get tough. Success is not about never falling down. It's about getting back up every time you fall. It's about learning from your failures, adjusting your approach and trying again. The moment you are ready to quit is usually the moment right before the miracle happens. Don't give up. Keep pushing. Keep believing. Keep working. Because your breakthrough might be just around the corner. Experience is not the best teacher. Evaluate experiences. It's not enough to just go through experiences. You need to grow through experiences. So take time to reflect. At the end of each day, each week, each month, take a step back and evaluate. What worked? What didn't? What didn't? What did you learn? How can you improve? This process of reflection allows you to learn from your experiences, to refine your approach, to continuously improve. It turns your life into a laboratory of personal growth and development. And here's the beautiful thing about reflection. It gives you clarity. It helps you see the big picture. It reminds you of how far you have come and reignites your passion for where you are going. So make reflection a habit. Keep a journal. Have regular check-ins with yourself, because the more you reflect, the more you learn, and the more you learn, the faster you grow. Knowledge is not power. It's potential power. The real power comes from taking action. There's a big difference between knowing what to do and actually doing it. Many people know what they should do to be successful, but they don't do it. They procrastinate. They make excuses. They wait for the perfect moment. There is no perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. So don't wait. Don't hesitate. Take action. Even if you are not sure, even if you are afraid, even if you don't feel ready. Because action cures fear. Action builds confidence. Action creates results. Remember, you don't have to see the whole staircase to take the first step. Just take that first step, and then the next, and then the next. Before you know it, you will be halfway up the staircase, wondering why you ever hesitated in the first place. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. Every successful person has failed their way to success. So don't fear failure. Embrace it, learn from it, grow from it, because every failure is a lesson. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every mistake is an opportunity to get better. Remember, the only real failure in life is the failure to try. As long as you are trying, as long as you are learning, as long as you are growing, you are succeeding. So fail forward, fail fast, fail often, because the more you fail, the more you learn. And the more you learn, the closer you get to success. The most important conversations you will ever have are the ones you have with yourself. Your self-talk shapes your self-image, and your self-image shapes your actions. So be mindful of how you talk to yourself. Are you your own biggest cheerleader or your own worst critic? Do you encourage yourself or do you put yourself down? Do you focus on your strengths or do you dwell on your weaknesses? Remember, you will become what you think about most of the time. So think positively. Speak kindly to yourself. Affirm your abilities. Celebrate your strengths. Encourage yourself. And when negative thoughts creep in, because you'll challenge them, question them, replace them with positive, empowering thoughts. Because the quality of your life is determined by the quality of your thoughts. The secret to living is giving. The more you give, the more you receive. Not just in terms of material things, but in terms of fulfillment, happiness, and success. So look for ways to add value to others. Share your knowledge, offer your help, be generous with your time, your resources, your skills, because when you focus on adding value to others, you automatically become more valuable yourself. And here's the beautiful thing about giving. It shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have to offer. It moves you from a mindset of scarcity to a mindset of abundance. When you give, you are telling the universe, I have more than enough. I am abundant. And the universe responds in kind. Giving also connects you with others. It builds relationships. It creates a network of goodwill that can support you in ways you never imagined. Remember, your network is your net worth. The more you give, the stronger your network. But let's be clear, giving is not just about money. It's about time, attention, kindness, knowledge. It's about making a positive difference in someone's life, no matter how small. A kind word, a helping hand, a bit of advice. These can be more valuable than any amount of money. Something that's absolutely crucial in today's fast-paced world, the power focus. In an age of constant distractions, the ability to focus is like a superpower. It's what separates the successful from the average. Where focus goes, energy flows. And where energy flows, results show. So, learn to focus your energy on what truly matters. Don't spread yourself too thin. Don't try to do everything. Choose your priorities carefully and then give them your undivided attention. Multitasking is a myth. Your brain can't actually do multiple things at once. It just switches rapidly between tasks, and each switch costs you time and energy. So instead of multitasking, practice single tasking. Give your full attention to one task at a time. You will be amazed at how much more you can accomplish. And remember, focus is not just about doing. It's also about not doing. It's about saying no to the things that don't align with your goals. It's about eliminating distractions. It's about creating an environment that supports your focus. Success is not just about working hard. It's about working smart, and part of working smart is knowing when to rest. In our 24/7 world, it's easy to fall into the trap of constant busyness. But here's the truth. You can't pour from an empty cup. You need to take time to recharge, to rejuvenate, to refill your cup. Rest is not laziness. It's a crucial part of the success equation. It's during rest that your body recovers, your mind processes, and your creativity flourishes. Some of your best ideas will come when you are not actively working. So make time for rest. Schedule it just like you would any other important task. Get enough sleep, take regular breaks during the day, make time for hobbies and activities that recharge you. Because when you are well rested, you are more productive, more creative, and more effective. It's not the strongest or the most intelligent who survive, but those who are most adaptable to change. The world is changing faster than ever before. What worked yesterday might not work tomorrow. So, you need to be flexible. You need to be willing to learn, unlearn, and relearn. You need to be open to new ideas, new methods, new technologies. Adaptability is not about changing who you are. It's about expanding who you are. It's about growing, evolving, becoming a better version of yourself. It's about being like water, flexible enough to adapt to any container, yet powerful enough to carve canyons. So embrace change. See it not as a threat, but as an opportunity. Because in every change, there's a chance to grow, to learn, to become better. And remember, the biggest risk is not taking any risk. In a world that's changing so rapidly, the only strategy that's guaranteed to fail is not success is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's not about instant gratification. In today's world of instant everything, patience has become a rare virtue. But it's a virtue that's absolutely essential for long-term success. Because the truth is, anything worth having takes time. Anything worth achieving requires persistence and patience. So cultivate patience. Understand that success is a process, not an event. It's about planting seeds today that will bear fruit tomorrow. It's about doing the right things consistently over time, even when you don't see immediate results. And remember, patience is not passive waiting. It's active persistence. It's continuing to work towards your goals day after day, even when progress seems slow. It's having faith in the process, trusting that your efforts will pay off in the long run. Your mindset is like the soil in which you plant your dreams. If the soil is rich and fertile, your dreams will grow and flourish. If it's poor and toxic, even the best seeds will struggle to grow. So cultivate a growth mindset. Believe that you can learn, grow, and improve. Believe that your abilities are not fixed, but can be developed through effort and persistence. Believe that challenges are opportunities to grow, not obstacles to avoid. And remember, your mindset is not just about what you think, it's about what you do. It's about taking action, learning from your mistakes, and continually pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. Because that's where growth happens. That's where success is born. Gratitude is not just a feeling, it's a practice. And it's a practice that can transform your life. When you practice gratitude, you shift your focus from what you lack to what you have. You begin to see the abundance in your life rather than scarcity. And when you see abundance, you attract more abundance. But gratitude is not just about feeling good. It has tangible benefits. It reduces stress, improves relationships, enhances empathy, and even boosts your immune system. It makes you more resilient in the face of challenges and more appreciative of your successes. So make gratitude a daily practice. Start and end each day by listing 3 things you are grateful for. Look for the good in every situation, even the challenging ones. Because when you are grateful, you are powerful. When you are grateful, you are unstoppable. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but your habits shape your life more than you might realize. They are the small decisions you make and actions you perform every day. And over time, these small actions compound to create your life. So, be intentional about your habits. Choose habits that align with your goals and values. Choose habits that move you closer to the person you want to become. Because every time you perform a habit, you are casting a vote for the type of person you want to be. And remember, habits are easier to change than you might think. It's not about willpower. It's about systems. Create systems that make it easy to do the right things and hard to do the wrong things. Make your good habits obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying. Make your bad habits invisible, unattractive, difficult and unsatisfying. Your environment shapes you more than you might realize. It influences your thoughts, your feelings, your actions. So be intentional about your environment. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, who challenge you, who bring out the best in you. Create a physical space that supports your goals and values. Fill your mind with positive, empowering information. And remember, your environment is not just physical, it's also digital. Be mindful of what you consume online. Choose to follow accounts that inspire and uplift you. Choose to engage with content that educates and empowers you. Because when you control your environment, you control your growth. When you control your environment, you control your success. Life is a sum of all your choices, and every decision you make is shaping your future. So, be intentional about your decisions. Don't make decisions based on short-term comfort at the expense of long-term benefit. Make decisions based on your values, your goals, your vision for your life. And remember, the most important decisions are the ones you make every day. The decision to wake up early or hit snooze. The decision to exercise or watch TV. The decision to learn something new or stick with what you know. These small decisions might seem insignificant in the moment, but they compound over time. Your words have power. They shape your reality. They influence your thoughts, your emotions, your actions. So be mindful of your words. Speak positively about yourself and your abilities. Speak kindly about others. Use words that empower and uplift, not words that diminish and discourage. And remember, your words are not just what you say out loud. They are also your inner dialogue. Pay attention to how you talk to yourself. Are you your own biggest cheerleader or your harshest critic? Choose words that support and encourage you, even in your own mind. Where there is no vision, the people perish. Your vision is your North Star. It's what guides you, what motivates you, what keeps you going when things get tough. So, create a compelling vision for your life. Dream big. Imagine what your ideal life would look like. What would you be doing? Who would you be with? How would you feel? Make your vision so vivid, so exciting that it pulls you forward. And remember, your vision is not static. It can evolve as you grow and change. The important thing is to have a vision, to have something you are working towards. Because when you have a clear vision, you have direction. When you have direction, you have power. You can't pour from an empty cup. You can't give your best to the world if you are not at your best. So make self-care a priority. Take care of your body. Eat well, exercise regularly, get enough sleep, take care of your mind, read, learn, meditate. Take care of your spirit. Do things that bring you joy, that make you feel alive. And remember, self-care is not selfish. It's necessary. When you take care of yourself, you have more to give to others. When you are at your best, you can do your best work, be your best self, and make your biggest impact. Your network is your net worth. The people you surround yourself with have a profound impact on your life. So be intentional about building your network. Seek out people who inspire you, who challenge you, who support you. Look for mentors who can guide you. Look for peers who can collaborate with you. Look for mentees who you can help grow. And remember, networking is not about what you can get. It's about what you can give. Focus on adding value to others. Be generous with your time, your knowledge, your resources, because when you add value to others, you become more valuable yourself. Curiosity is the engine of learning, growth, and innovation. It's what keeps you young at heart and sharp in mind. So, cultivate curiosity. Ask questions, explore new ideas, try new things, be open to different perspectives. Because when you are curious, you are always learning. When you are always learning, you are always growing. And when you are always growing, you are unstoppable. And remember, curiosity is not just about gaining knowledge. It's about gaining understanding. It's about seeing connections that others miss. It's about finding solutions to problems that others have not even noticed yet. Something that's absolutely essential to your success, the power of your why. You see, it's not just about what you do or how you do it. It's about why you do it. Your why is your purpose, your cause, your belief. It's what inspires you and drives you forward. So, discover your why. What gets you out of bed in the morning? What makes you push through when things get tough? What impact do you want to have on the world? When you know your why, you will find your way. And remember, your why is not just about you. It's about the people you serve, the lives you touch, the difference you make. When your why is bigger than yourself, you tap into a source of motivation and inspiration that's truly limitless. Success is not just about achieving goals. It's about enjoying the journey. It's about appreciating how far you have come, not just how far you have to go. So, celebrate your wins, no matter how small. Acknowledge your progress. Pat yourself on the back. Share your successes with others. Because when you celebrate, you reinforce positive behaviors. You build momentum. You create a positive feedback loop that propels you forward. And remember, celebration is not just about the big milestones. It's about the small victories too. The daily habits you have maintained, the challenges you have overcome, the lessons you have learned. Celebrate it all because it all matters. Your beliefs shape your reality. They determine what you think is possible, what you are willing to try, what you are able to achieve. So examine your beliefs. Are they serving you or limiting you? Are they based on facts or assumptions? Are they pushing you forward or holding you back? Because the truth is, you don't see the world as it is. You see it as you are. And remember, your beliefs are not set in stone. They can be changed. They can be upgraded. So choose beliefs that empower you. Choose beliefs that expand your possibilities. Choose beliefs that support your growth and success. In a world that's constantly getting more complex, there's power in simplicity, in focus, in doing less but doing it better. So simplify your life. Cut out the unnecessary. Focus on what truly matters. Because when you simplify, you create space. Space for creativity, space for growth, space for what's truly important. And remember, simplicity is not about doing nothing. It's about doing the right things. It's about eliminating the distractions so you can focus on what's essential. It's about quality over quantity, depth over breadth. Your values are your inner compass. They guide your decisions, shape your character, and determine the quality of your life. So clarify your values. What do you stand for? What's non-negotiable for you? What principles do you want to live by? Because when you're clear on your values, decision-making becomes easier. You know what to say yes to and what to say no to. And remember, your values are not just words on a page. They are lived experiences. They are choices you make every day. They are reflected in how you treat others, how you spend your time, how you handle challenges. Experience is not the best teacher. Evaluated experience is. It's not enough to just do things. You need to think about what you have done, learn from it, and apply those lessons going forward. So, make time for reflection. At the end of each day, each week, each month, take a step back. What went well? What could have gone better? What did you learn? How can you improve? Because when you reflect, you turn experiences into insight. You turn mistakes into lessons. You turn progress into strategies. And remember, reflection is not just about looking back. It's also about looking forward. It's about using what you have learned to set better goals, make better plans, and take better actions. No one succeeds alone. Your relationships are your support system, your sounding board, your source of inspiration and growth. So, invest in your relationships, be present with the people in your life. Listen to understand, not just to respond. Show appreciation, offer support, because strong relationships are not just nice to have. They are essential for your happiness, your health, and your success. And remember, relationships are not just about what you get. They are about what you give. The more value you add to others, the more valuable you become. The more you help others succeed, the more success comes back to you.